Coming up on Double Take Sports Talk, we will update you with headlines and news, matchups to start off the week in the NBA. That is next. All right, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers. Thank you for tuning in. Darrell, on the opposite side, say hello to Darrell to everybody.
Hello, welcome to the show. We're here.
We're here. All right, man. You doing good, man? How you feeling?
Doing good, man.
Okay, man. We got some things that we need to cover here this week in the NBA. Man, you ready to rock this one?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's do it. All right, we have previous final sports stats from previous games. Darren, sure show up, man.
All right, let's go ahead and start out with games from Friday, March 10th, 2017. There was a total of 8 games. We will start with the Orlando Magic and the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets won this game with the final score of 121-81. This is the Hornets' first 40-point victory since 2002. The Houston Rockets. Chicago Bulls. Rockets won this game with the final score of 115-94. This is Mike D'Antoni's 30th win as a head coach. No, I'm sorry. He's the 30th coach to reach 500 wins. Indiana Pacers, Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks wins this game with the final score of 99-85. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. I tried. The Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wolves wins this game with the final score of for this game. See, it's always good to actually sit down and what's the word I look for? Proofread. 102-103. Andrew Wiggins, 20 of his 24 points came in the second half. The Toronto Raptors, Atlanta Hawks. Hawks wins this game with a final score, of 105-99. Dennis Schroeder, 13 of his 26 points came in the fourth quarter. The Boston Celtics, Denver Nuggets. Nuggets won this game with the final score 119-99. Nikola Djokovic, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. The Brooklyn Nets and the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas wins this game with the final score 105-96. The Mavericks pull away with a 13-1 in the fourth quarter. Washington Wizards, Sacramento Kings. Wizards wins this game in overtime, 130-122. The Wizards erase a 15-point fourth quarter deficit, and this game was in overtime. And now we go to yesterday's game, March 11, 2017. There was 12 games. Let's start with the Utah Jazz and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunders win this game with the final score of 112-104. Russell Westbrook, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers wins this game 112-100. Chris Paul scores 20 of his 30 points in the second half. The New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. Pistons wins this game 112-92. That is my correction. That is not what that is. The New Orleans Pelicans, Charlotte Hornets. Pelicans wins this game with the final score of 125-122. Anthony Davis, 46 points, 21 rebounds. No, wait, that was right. Tobias Harris for the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons game. 23 of his 28 points came in the first half. I still don't think that's right. Yeah, that is not right. Excuse me. He do not play for neither one of these teams. He played for Denver. Da-da-da.
Wow.
The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic. Cleveland wins this game 116-104. LeBron James, 24 points, 12 rebounds, and 13 assists. The Minnesota Timberwolves, Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks wins this game with the final score of 102-95. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Raptors Heat. Heat wins this game 104-89. The Miami Heat is 21-4 over their last 25 games. That's going to change in the win column.
Oh, yeah.
The Golden State
Yes.
Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs wins this game 107-85. The Spurs pull within a half a game to the Warriors for first place. Atlanta Hawks, Memphis Grizzlies. Hawks wins this game 107-90. Teran Prince has a career high of 17 points in that game. The Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks. Suns wins in a close one, 198. Devin Booker delivers the buzzer beater shot. The Washington Wizards, Portland Trail Blazers. Washington wins this game, 125-124. Markieff Morris hits the go-ahead bucket with 0.4 of a second left in the overtime. Denver Nuggets, Sacramento Kings. Denver wins this game 105-92. Tobias Harris, 24 points on 10 of 15 shooting. And then are your final scores and stats for Friday, March 10th and yesterday, Saturday, March 11th, 2017.
All right, that is it, man. Good work, Darren. All right, keeping it with you. We want to take a look at some the Pacers matchup from the previous game that they had against the Milwaukee Bucks. Darren, what did they actually do to actually lose this game? I got a couple of them, but
here's one of them right off the bat. Shooting very terribly from the three-point line.
Yes.
There. Wait. Scratch that. My goodness. I can never win with this thing. Here we go. Okay, and I still can't win. No, I can't. Wow, I am still not good at this. Okay, I'm going to do something I didn't want to do. There we go. Let's zoom this in a little bit. That should be good. All right, let's try this again. Right here. 2 for 18, 11% from the three-point line. That's not good for the Pacers. That's what got them in this funk. That's the reason why. And the other reason is this. Now, believe it or not, it's very interesting that I can't really say Antetokounmpo was the contributing factor in them winning this game. I really can't say that, but I can say he helped. I don't know what happened to the Pacers in the second half, but I know in the first half they were strong, they played well, and then all of a sudden I just seen that they just slipped. I mean, look at this. They let in rebounds pretty much all the way around on offensive and total rebounds, but in defense they was only a -1 on that behalf. But they not dominated, but they had them beat on the boards. So what happened? It's this. This is inexcusable shooting from the three-point line. And this is inexcusable free throw shooting because they shot better than you. And I believe this is what won the game for Milwaukee.
Let me tell you what else won it for them. Turnovers. Even though Milwaukee committed more turnovers, but the Pacers committed so many turnovers. They had committed 20 turnovers. Well, in that time, they had committed turnovers, which led to Milwaukee's 22 points off turnovers. That is what helped them win that game. Points off turnovers.
Points off turnover, yes, what really helped them. Although the Pacers scored more points than Milwaukee in all four quarters, it just came pivotal in the when it happened the most is when it became pivotal for them, and that's the reason why. Another reason why, like you said, that they actually won this game. It was inexcusable. They should have kept on. They should have held on, but they collapsed again, and now they're right back in this position again to try to get back on the winning streak.
And they already got tough opponents tonight against the Miami Heat at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, which we're ready to switch gears right now and take a look at some quick notes real quick before we get to the analysis and predictions for this game. Of course, the Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat, they battle it out tonight. 6 o'clock tip-off at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. It is going to be aired locally on Fox Sports Indiana and nationally on NBA TV. Now, here is going to be my big issue going into this game. The Pacers and the Heat are also battling the Pacers are battling to keep, their spots in the playoff. The Heat are coming from behind to try to get a playoff spot. Now, remember, this is a Heat team that at first, on January 13th, they had officially failed at their record 11-30. Now, going into tonight's game, they're 32-34. Darren, as you said it, during the final scores and stats, they are 21-4 in the last 25 games. They are scorching. They are showing what their team logo is. Heating up.
Yeah, they are heating up.
They're heating up.
Heating up.
And they are looking good. They are looking excellent. So if the Pacers, some of the things that needs to happen, of course, they need to lead their mistakes at Milwaukee. That's one of the things.
Yep.
But my bigger ordeal is cool this team down. Get them off their rhythm. You don't even have to stop them defensively. You don't even have to play good offensively. You just got to get them off a rhythm. If you could get the Heat off the rhythm, I'm telling you right now, the Pacers could win this game. But right now, I see them zip.
Which was why I was going to go into it when I was going to do the analysis. The one thing the Pacers must do, a key to win their games, I'm just going to be flat out honest. I'm going to do my best to write this the best way that I can. This is what they need to do. In order for them to win this game, if anybody can see it, I'm going to write it the best way I can. Be on time. Play Pacers brand of basketball. Period. Be on time. Play your brand of basketball. You don't really have to do anything else other than just cause havoc on the floor. That's all you need to do in order to win this game tonight. I'm going to tell you something. That don't matter. That don't matter. That don't matter. That don't matter. That sucks. That don't matter. That don't matter. And none of this right here do not matter. What needs to happen is this. Be on time. Do not miss an assignment on defense and be productive on both ends of the floor. That's all they got to do to win this game tonight, just as you mentioned it. Just play. Just cool them down. Throw them off their rhythm. Bump them. You ain't even really got to do too much. Once they know that they are being played tough defense on, they're probably not going to be able to capitalize off that. Slow them down. That's all you got to do. Slow them down. Forget all of this. This is, again, like I said the other night.
All out.
This is not in existence.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, this is not. Yes. This is not in existence at all under any circumstances.
No.
That is nothing in comparison to the other night when they played San Antonio. That mattered. This tonight, do not matter.
Tonight's game, the birds are hungry. Feed that crap to them because these stats here don't matter. That's for the birds. That is for the birds.
Yes. Because you look at this. This is what gets everybody's attention right here. Heat is 9th in the East. with, again, like you said, a 32-34 record. The Pacers is 6th in the East with a 33-32 record. If the Heat wins, this goes to 33. I did the best I could.
It's all good, man.
33-34, and this would go to
33-33.
33. Yeah. See, so the Pacers just have to go out there and play their brand of basketball.
Yes, they do.
Be smart, make conservative decisions, and do not play sloppy. Just play your normal game. Everybody go out there and just play normally. They should win this game tonight.
I agree, Dan. I agree. Let's take a look at a couple of things that to note. Also, the projected starters for tonight's game go off with the Heat. Goran Dragic and Dion Waiters is 1 and 2. Rodney McGruder, the number 3. Luke Babbitt and Hassan Whiteside is the 4 and 5.
Excuse me. Goran Dragic, slow him down too.
Yeah, I agree.
Go ahead.
For the Pacers, Jeff Teague and Paul George is the 1 and 2. CJ Miles is 3. Thaddeus Young and Miles Turner is the 4 and 5. Injuries to report at this time. Pacers have absolutely none to report, and they are going to need it. They want to stop this team. For the Heat, of course, Chris Bosh, of course, definitely he is out with blood clots. That's nothing new. Josh McRoberts, nothing new. He is out with left foot stress fracture, and Justice Wilson is out with a right shoulder surgery that he had recently. The last meeting between these two teams, the Pacers was on their first of their 5-game road trip, and they fell to the Heat 113-95. Of course, Paul George got ejected in the third quarter. Following that, of course, the Pacers tried to do well without him, and they did at one point. They used that to take a 15-7 run to take a 73-71 lead, but they was unable to take advantage of that run. And that's when the Miami Heat had built their own, outscored them 19-6, and then built the lead to 15. So that hurt them in the fourth quarter. A couple things to note also again. The Heat have won both games against the Pacers this season. Sunday's meeting will be the final meeting between the two teams this year. So regardless of the fact, if the Pacers win tonight, the Heat still going to win the season series. So the Pacers lead the all-time series with Miami 60-45. 60-45. Indiana has won 9 consecutive regular season home games over the Heat. Miami's last regular season win at Bankers Life Fieldhouse came on February 14th, 2012. All right, once again, being said, Pacers Heat, 6 o'clock tip-off, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, airing on Fox Sports Indiana, and also nationally NBA TV. Now, Darren, we've already said what about this. We have a quick preview. Let's just get straight to it. What you got?
You know, the logo with the basketball with the flaming heat, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. No doubt about it.
Yep, I agree. The Heat is going to torch the Pacers.
The torch them so bad, they're going to set the building on fire.
They are going to set them on fire.
I'm like, they better have all kind of fire department people down there tonight. It's going to be, they're going to have to cool those nets down. They're going to have to change the nets. They're going to hurt them.
Shoot, at this point, I'm starting to feel for the Pacers. I think they're going to need to bring the New England Patriots in and try to see if they can create some bugs or something to help them cheat to win this game. This is how bad this is, man.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad.
It's bad.
This is bad.
Because there's no way I don't think the Pacers can win this game.
I can't see it. I cannot see
They
it.
haven't even won to them all season. What makes you think they're going to win tonight?
Exactly. And it's at home, too, and they got the better record at home.
Right. Although Miami have not played well in Indianapolis, but, you know, That's gonna change tonight.
Yeah, you got that right.
Right out.
All right. All right. So we already did the game preview. Indiana faces in Miami Heat. Let's take a look at some headlines from the three respective sports of NBA, NFL, and MLB. The latest NBA news, of course, just recently, LaMarcus Aldridge, the San Antonio Spurs center, is out indefinitely with a heart condition. And, of course, Greg Popovich mentioned that this condition is a little scary. So let's just keep him in our minds and our thoughts and prayers for everybody. He has been diagnosed with this for quite some time, and he has tried to overcome this.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Kawhi Leonard had entered concussion protocol. He didn't play last night, and he is still under protocol. And Kyle Korver has been sidelined again by a sore foot. So we don't know the timetable of how long he's going to be out. He had just been sidelined with a sore foot. So hopefully, coming down to the end of the season, hopefully that that Kyle Korver can come back and try to contribute a little more to this Cavalier team that actually really need a three-point threat. All right. Moving on to the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys are expecting right tackle Doug Freed to retire after 10 seasons. Adrian Peterson supposedly supposed to be visiting the Seahawks Sunday, of course, today. So we'll keep you updated on that, see how that goes. The Green Bay Packers has signed Martellus Bennett. The New Orleans Saints has sent Brandon Cooks to New England. And I think New England are giving away their package. Key word here, package of draft picks. This is going to be crazy.
What have they not overcome to cheat, Darrell?
Exactly. That's why I said it's going to be crazy. They had just found a new creation of way to cheat. That's exactly why they gave away their draft picks.
Yeah, I think they got the winning formula this season already, right off the bat.
Yeah. Yep. Geno Smith visiting with the Giants. Wide receiver right to join Bears. And Bills bring back Alexander on a 2-year deal. So that's what's going on in the NFL. Taking a look now at our respective teams there in MLB. I don't know why this takes forever to load up. This kills me.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm quite sure everybody plays again today, Cubs and Cardinals. Let's see. Yep, St. Louis played today. They're 1-0-5 tip-off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, pitch-off, I should say. And the Cubs and the A's 4-0-5 tip-off. So there you have it. There are your headlines from the NBA, NFL, and MLB. All right, last portion of our show. Darren, you got any final thoughts for us? Talk to us.
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. I wanted to give a big shout out to Big James from last night. We was online last night. We was just sitting there. We was just, chopping it up, just talking, playing GTA.
Mm-hmm.
Very late night. Didn't get off the game till well after 3, of course, because the extra hour, that extra hour kind of, put us ahead of time. Because technically, if it wasn't daylight savings, if it didn't end, it would have been about 2-something.
2-something. Mm-hmm.
But we had gotten off the game pretty late, and he did his bold call out of Killer Whale for his hacking skills in GTA. I was very impressed with that for the most part. It's just, if you want a good elite gamer to follow, he is one of them.
He is one.
He is one of them. Real talk. That's where most of me and Darrell's gaming skills have come from within the last, maybe the last couple years, maybe 2-3 years. That's where most of our gaming skills has come from, from him when we played GTA. Because we're not really GTA players, but it wasn't until we met up with him, 7-8 years ago, that we had actually sat down and learned how to play GTA and learn how to, take advantage of different other games other than our sports games. All right, 2K and all them, Madden and all them. He's a legit gamer, and if anybody wants that real good piece of advice, he's the man.
He's the man.
He's the man.
He also had that streaming. He called out Killer Word. He also had that streaming on Twitch. He did do it live. Me and Darrell was on board with it, and we also had another friend of ours, Deshaun. He was on there too. When the whole ordeal happened and when he came online, like Darrell said, we was chopping it up. We was just minding our own, and the next thing you know, late into the night, here they come. Here they came.
Now, I didn't
have the lobby to ourselves the whole entire night.
And I had no idea that we had even met up with him in the PlayStation 3 at that point. I didn't remember him, but it wasn't until, matter of fact, I think I still got the message. It wasn't until he said that, and I remember because I sent him a message, but he never responded to it, but he ended up mentioning it to me a couple days later about what he had done, because I was just ready to go into the garage at Del Perro, and that's when he did it. So I remember that very well. Now, we were not in the right state of mind for a couple of reasons to participate in the shootout. Now, if we was in the right state of mind, we would have done it. But there was a couple of reasons why that we wasn't. One, we was really relaxed and we was just talking and just, chopping it up. So we wasn't focused. And then the second reason why we didn't do it is because we're not stupid enough to go into a battle that we're outnumbered on.
And you got the hacking, and you have the hacking ability to make it worse. So.
Right. To sit there and shoot off a rocket launcher every half second, that's a hack. It's a hack.
Straight up hack.
It's a hack.
So yeah, you're exactly right there. That's a big shout out to Big James for actually streaming that on Twitch and just throwing that out there. He is the biggest. That's not what makes America great again.
I had a headache laughing at him yesterday, and I plan not to have it today because if he tried to do it, I'm not about to go to feed him that energy to make me.
I'm not feeding it.
Do it.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not feeding it.
So
and I know he's gonna try.
So be aware. Here we go. Be aware. I know, James, that this recording is going to be pretty much in the past. We have already played the game. We have already did everything. But
before you actually sit down and watch it.
Yep. I'm just letting you know right now. If you crack one joke, I don't care what it is. If you crack one joke about making America great again, I don't care if we're in the middle of a game. I am pausing, I am quitting, and I am shutting it down for the day. Period.
I can't do it. I'm not doing it.
I'm not fit to do it. Not today.
I could just sit here.
Gave us a headache.
I could just sit there and think about what he said yesterday. Oh, I can't. I can't do it. And I know he gonna do it. And I know he's gonna do it. And he's gonna throw me off my game, and I'm gonna have to go over there and whoop his behind with the thing I have.
Yes, and I know, and I keep. I keep forgetting to give him that help too. I gotta give it to him.
He don't deserve it now. Shoot.
You're right. You're right.
Sitting up there making me laugh like that. He don't deserve it. He do not deserve it.
He ain't gonna do this. He can't do it. He can't do it. Okay.
This is not the way to make America great again.
We're gonna try to put him on one of our future podcasts one of these days.
Yeah.
We'll try to make it to the works.
So we can have a gaming session with him to talk about the game and kind of, get him to talk about what he loves.
Get him on the map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get him on the map a little bit.
Yeah.
Everybody's, everybody already admire him for what he does on the game.
I know I do.
I do. Yep. Good friend of ours. So just keeping that in mind, we're going to try to get him on a future podcast, just to chop it up too, just to kick it also. But in the meanwhile, there's nothing else you want to add to that, Darren?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, you pretty much just took the words right out of my mouth, man. I really don't have nothing else to say either. Mm-hmm. All right. That ends another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. If you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts or concerns or how you felt about today's show, of course, you comment on the comment section below as usual. We're here. I want to give a quick shout out to Big Nate, Nate Easter. I think you probably have been watching the show. You've been checking us out. James told us about you. So I just want to just throw it out there, Nate, man. Much love to you. Thanks for checking us out, man. Much well appreciated. If you haven't, but still big shout out to you that you're still thinking about us. We're still thinking about you too, man. So big shout out to you, man. Appreciate it.
Right on.
Yeah. All right. But until then, I'm Darrell. Darren's on the opposite side.
Yep.
All right. Catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao. This is Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers. I'm Darrell Watts. If you enjoyed the podcast and would like to see more, check out our videos on YouTube. And while you're there, subscribe, like, and share our videos. We don't mind. We're also on the social media side where you can catch up on the latest news and developer stories and different stat information. Follow us on Twitter at DTST2414. Or you can follow me, Darrell, at Loved University, and follow Darren also at DarrenWatch14. We're on Facebook also, Double Take Sports Talk page at the Watch Brothers. Darren's is Darren Watts on Facebook, and I am myself, Darrell Watts II on Facebook. We got the blog Feature Critical Thinking and Analysis, so you can check that out at doubleTakeSportsTalk.blogspot.com. Thanks again.